When we carried out the survey for acquisition systems, the customer was surprised by the potential of what we were able to design and place on their roof. It was really helpful in that process that the customer acquisition systems had a good working and technical knowledge of solar, and it made the conversations really quick for us to be able to get the information across to the customer and ensure that we were able to build a bespoke system that was suited to their energy requirements. In terms of pre-planning in a solar installation, there's quite a lot for a business to consider. We have to look at planning regulations, we have to look at whether a building can cope with the capacity of what we're designing. We also have to talk to the local DNO, which is the district network operator, to ensure that the local grid infrastructure can cope with any design that we want to put onto a building. There's also just the general concerns of whether it's site constraints or a specific customer request that we have to consider. Every build is completely different in solar, which is no different to any other building project, and we have a full team of staff that are able to execute all different areas and potential pitfalls for a solar build or project. In the race to net zero, it's really good for the public image of a company to be seen to be following up on their green credentials, and installing solar is a great and visual way to get there and achieve that. And I think that it demonstrates to businesses around them and their own staff that they do take climate change seriously and they are committed towards the race to net zero. At InstaGroup, we really pride ourselves in adding value to projects and being as flexible as possible. One of the advantages of acquisition systems project is that they already had scaffolding in place for other works that they were completing, and we were able to liaise with them and with the third-party contractor with some fairly minor alterations to use the scaffolding and work around the other project timelines and be quicker to actually make quite a considerable saving to the customer. And for us, we want to offer the best value for money for customers, even if that involves working with other stakeholders or parts of projects that are not controlled entirely by ourselves. For this project, we installed InstaGen panels, which are our own brand. We used our sleek 410 watt all black panels, which we think look really nice, and so did the customer. What's great about installing our own product is that we were able to support the install with our own warranties and guarantees for the life cycle of the product. The expectations of the system for acquisition systems and that they will dramatically reduce their energy bills, but actually not just that. On days where there's a good amount of light and electricity generation, they might not even be spending any money on their electricity. What's been great already is that even though we've only completed the project recently, we've already seen days where they've generated more than what they've used, and this isn't even in the middle of the summer, this is early spring. The features and benefits that the client was interested in this install were very much centred around the app and being able to monitor exactly how much electricity has been generated on any given day. They also wanted the opportunity to decide in real time if that electric was being sold back to the grid or if it was being used in their property.